Hi everyone. Today topic is maximum subarray sum. This is on application of divide and conquer techniques. We already know the concept of divide and conquer, right? Divide, conquer and combine. That same logic used here. So what is maximum subarray sum? Find the contiguous subarray with the largest sum. We find the largest sum of continuous elements in the array. Okay, so which subarray contain largest element, that is the final solution. So divide and conquer idea behind this, for any array maximum subarray can be entirely left half, entirely in right half, or crossing the middle, right? Because the subarray, the contiguous subarray means we find the sum of continuous elements in the subarray. Clear? So the subarray is entirely in left half or entirely in right half or crossing the middle. So this is the three splitting strategies behind this. So we find the maximum subarray value among left sum, right sum and crossing sum. So which one is maximum, that is the final result. Clear? So maximum subarray equal to maximum of left sum, right sum, crossing sum. So here we find these three values in all the steps. Okay, likewise in previous example we find the long integer multiplication. We need to calculate three functions, right? A comma c, b comma d and a plus b comma c plus d. Then finally substitute this value in the formula. Likewise here in each step we find the three values: left sum, right sum and crossing sum. Clear? And recursively find the solution to reach the final. Okay, here take one example. Here is the example. The array contain 8 elements. Okay, first step is divide, right? In divide and conquer technique, we divide the array into the given array into two parts, left and right. So here this is the left part, right? I divided this array into two parts. This is left part. This is right part. So the same principle apply here. If the number of elements is an odd number, the one parts contain one more digit compared to another part. Right? Clear? So this is no problem. So uneven parts are there in left and right. Okay, here further the problem is the array is divided into two parts. This is left half. This one is right half. Right? So this array contains 4 elements. We divided into two. Here also this is left part, this is right part. So this divide operations end with the each array contain only one element. Okay, each array contain only one element. Finally these are the arrays. So these array contain only one element. Then we stop the divide operation here. Okay, we divide the array into two left and right parts. Still the array contain only one element. Clear? Okay. Then how to find those three values: LSS, RSS and CSS. LSS means left sum subarray, RSS means right sum subarray, CSS means crossing sum subarray. Then how to find those values? Okay, we start from last element, right? We start from last element. Okay, here. So I need to find these three values for the element -2, the final array. So this array contains only one element, right? So all the values are -2 because we need to calculate the add operation here, because the array contains only one element. So all the LSS, RSS and CSS value is -2. Here -5. These all likewise. These all array contain only one element. The answer is same for all three: LSS, RSS and CSS. Clear? Then we move backward. Recursively we move backward. Here -2, -5. The array contain two elements, right? Here what is LSS? This is the left part of this array. Clear? Move recursively. So this is the left part of, so this is the right part of this array. Clear? So this array contain two elements. This is the left part, this is right part. Then how to fill this value? LSS equal to which one is the maximum value from among the left side calculated values. Here all the value is minus 2, right? Thus the maximum is minus 2. Here all the values minus 5, the maximum is minus 5. Clear? Then how to find this minus 7? So cross some subarray. So here the array divided into two parts, right? So in left parts it start from minus 2, but here in left only one element is there, so we take that element, okay? Minus 2, we take that element. In right part there is only one element is there, that is minus 5. So add this value, then add both values, minus 2 minus 5. What is the answer? That is minus 7. Okay, clear? How to find CSS? Cross some subarray. We cross these values, right? Left side and right side. In left side start from minus 2. Here only one value is there, take that value. In right side only one element is there, minus 5, take this value and perform sum both the values. That is called a cross sum subarray. Cross both the value, cross this limit, right? Left and right, and add those values. So minus 2 minus 5, the answer is minus 7. This is the result for CSS. Clear? Likewise here 6 minus 2. This array contains two parts. So here LSS means how to calculate LSS, left sum subarray. This is the left part of this array. This is the right part of this, right? This is left part. This is right part. Then which one is the maximum value? Here all the values are 6, right? Then take 6 as the maximum. Here all the values minus 2. Here minus 2 as the maximum. We take that maximum value here. Then how to find CSS? We split the array into two parts. Then here in left side start from 6. Only one element is there. Take 6. In right part only one element. So add both values. Here minus 2, right? 6 minus 2, that is 4. So the answer is 4. Likewise here, this is left part, this is right part. So minus 6 is maximum. Here all the values are 1, 1 is maximum. Then how to find CSS? Split array into 2 of, this is minus 6 value. Here 1. So only one element is there. Directly add both the values. Minus 6 plus 1, that is minus 5. Clear? Here maximum is 5. Maximum is minus 6. Then divided into two parts. Here only one element is there, 5. Here only one value element is there, 6. Minus 6. So add directly 5 minus 6, that is minus 1. Okay. So LSS RSS calculation is easy, but CSS means likewise we calculated the value. So in previous, okay. Then we move backward here. Then find the LSS and RSS of particular values. Then how to calculate LSS, RSS here? We will understand the concept here clearly, okay? Because the values are different. LSS, RSS, CSS values are different, right? Okay. So this array contain 4 elements, right? Minus 2, minus 5, 6, minus 2. This is the left part. This is the right part. Clear? We take the maximum value from left part and fill it in this section. Likewise, okay. Here, which one is the minimum? Here 3 values are there, right? Minus 2, minus 5, minus 7. Which one is maximum? Minus 2 is maximum, right? So we write this value here, LSS. And like RSS, which one is the maximum value? 6 is the maximum value. So write this value in this. Okay. You find the maximum value and write it here. Then how to find CSS? Okay. Come here, we divide the array into two parts, left and right. In left part start from 5. Okay, in left part start from minus 5. Right part start from 6. Clear? Okay. In left part, what is the first element? That is minus 5. So add with the second value, okay, second element. So minus 5 with minus 2. That is minus 7, right? The value will decrease. So don't take that element, only take minus 5 here. Okay, minus 5. Here start from 6. In right side start from 6. 6 minus 2. 4, right? 4 means the value will decrease. So don't take that value. Take 6. Okay, one check is there. So if more elements in left or right part, you start from first element, add that value into next element. If the value will decrease means don't take that answer. We won't take the first element as answer. Okay, here what is the value? Minus 5 minus 6. Then directly add these two value, 6 minus 5, that is 1. This is the answer for CSS. Then move here. So LSS, this is the left part, this is right part. So which one is maximum? Here 1 is maximum, right? So which one is maximum? Here 5 is maximum. Then find the CSS. So split array into two parts, left, right. Left start from 1, right start from 5, element 5, right? Then here what is the first value? 1. 1 minus 5, that is minus 5, right? 1 minus 6, that is minus 5. The value will decrease. So don't take that value. So 1 is the value here. 1 is the, we pick 1 here, 1 from here. Here 5. The what is the next element? Minus 6. 5 minus 6, the answer will decrease, right? 5 minus 6, the answer is minus 1. But the previous answer is 5. So which one is best? The previous one is best. So take this value 1 and here 1 from left side and 5 from right side. Then directly add these two values, 1 plus 5, 6. This is CSS. Then move backward here. So we know that what are the things. What is LSS and what is RSS? Maximum value from left and right part, right? Okay, here what is LSS? This is the left part of this array. This is right part of this array. So which one is maximum value? So here 1 is here 6 is the maximum. So take that value as SSS. In right part, what is the maximum value? 6 is maximum. So take this value as maximum value. So you write this in RSS part. How to find CSS? The same procedure. We divided the array into two parts. This is left, this is right. Left, the start from the element minus 2. Here right, the start from the element minus 6. Clear? Then find the then perform the add operation here. So minus 2 with add minus 2 with 6. What is the value? The value is 4, right? So initial value is minus 2. But now after adding the value is 4, the value will increase, right? Then move next. What is the value? That is minus 5. 4 minus 5. Then add this value to this value because this is sum, right? Sum of subarray, right? Sum all the elements in the array. Then find the maximum one. So here minus 5 plus 4, right? The value will decrease. So don't take this element. Stop here. So the answer is 4 here. Clear? Then in right side start from minus 6. First value is minus 6. Then minus 6 is add with the second element. Minus 6 plus 1, that is 5. The value will increase, right? Then move further. Minus 5. So minus 6 is less than minus 5. So the minus 5 is maximum. So move further. Then add with the next element. Minus 5 plus 5, that is 0. The value will increase, right? From minus 5, the value is reached to 0. The value will increase. Then move further. Here minus 6. But what is the value? 0 minus 6. The value will decrease, right? The stop here. So take this value, that is 0. Right? If add the element one by one, if the value, the sum of those elements will decrease means we don't take that element. We conclude with the previous step. Clear? So here the final value is 4. Here final value is 0. Then directly add these two values. This is cross sum subarray. What is the value? That is 4. Write this value here. Then how to find final step? Maximum of subarray equal to max of left sum, comma right sum, comma crossing sum, right? So what is the final LSS, RSS, CSS? This is. Which one is maximum among this? So which one is maximum here? This is the final, right? Which one is maximum? 6 is maximum. So this is the answer of this problem. In this array, the maximum sum subarray is 6. Okay. This is the procedure behind this maximum subarray sum using divide and conquer technique. Clear? If you have any doubts, write it in the comment section. Thank you.